Oh, shit.
So we're here at Carline Cranbourne. Boys are working on their own personal cars this weekend, and they said that they're happy for me to have a hoist to get the tonner on and do some work on it. I've been having some pretty bad noises with the clutch every single time you change gears. And even when you're not changing gears. I don't know what it is, but I bought a brand new clutch fork. I bought a brand new clutch cable. I'm hoping there's no other issues, but I guess we're gonna find out.
Got to dust off the custom plates that I've had for so long, and it is finally time to get them out and put them on the car.
And it is now time to get regoed.
It's a massive day. The car didn't get registered today.
Well, we're on our way to VicRoads. It's been 4 weeks trying to get through to VicRoads for them to finally do something about it. Far out. I don't know how I feel driving this car on the road. It's scary. I put so much effort into it. It's got a really weird noise going into gear, but let's get this thing registered. She's finally registered. We got through some hurdles. Now I can drive the car. There's obviously still a few teething issues. The transmission's having trouble. I think it just needs to be adjusted with the clutch.
Let's just say it had nothing to do with the clutch. I just want to quickly pause the video to announce that I have entered Young Street Machine of the Year 2026, and I'm super stoked to be a part of this, and I would love to win the event and hopefully get the car in the magazine. It has been a dream of mine to get the car in it, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you could go over to Street Machine's Facebook page, like and comment on the post, and if we do make it through to the next stage, it would be awesome if you could vote for me and spread the word. But let's get back to the video. Let's see how this clutch goes.
I think that's our issue. Way too much movement.
I've just gotten the top bell housing bolts out, but everything else is disconnected, and I've just stepped in the bucket.
Yeah. Well, let's get this clutch fork off so we can replace it with the new one. And this is the maybe fifth time I've taken out this transmission. You can see there's been a bit of wear. I haven't done many Ks on it either. Oh, what's that? Oh. Shit. Bell housing is off, and you can see exactly where it is snapped off. I'm hoping I can just replace this front piece because this transmission's been rebuilt, so I don't want to get a new box. Now I need to take off this piece because apparently there's two different ones. One has a seal on it and the other one doesn't. Yep, that's the seal. So now I know exactly which one I need, the one with the seal in it. So fingers crossed I can find someone that's got one. Another thing that I noticed is all of this oil has been flinging around. A little bit annoying, so I'm gonna have to do a replacement seal on that one.
As you can tell, the tonner did not make it home today. We drove it there, pulled it apart, found the issue, and now we know what we need to replace, but no one has it. Literally no one. I spent the whole day trying to find someone that could help me get the part I needed, and at this point I'm thinking I might just have to buy a full transmission just to get that part because I need the car back together, and obviously I need to try and get the car out of the shop. That's the update for today, and we'll come back tomorrow.
I've now got 1 week to get the car to Sale for a car show. Sale Motor Trimmers Chris, they obviously helped me with the interior, so I want to be down there and show off the interior with the work that he did. The goal is to have the car running and driving to be there at that show. Fingers crossed we make it there because I want to drive it to Sale, and it's a bit of a drive. After further investigation, we noticed that the two bottom bell housing bolts had actually stripped and was stopping the transmission being exactly square with the bell housing. So when the input shaft was spinning, it was wobbling up and down and eventually let go and snap. So the next thing we needed to do was get a heli coil in it so that we could bolt it up properly.
So I've just picked up this brand new gearbox with the part that I need, and it's actually a brand new, freshly rebuilt transmission. So I've got a pretty good deal with it. I've got some gaskets, so I'm pretty stoked that I finally found what I need.
Then all it was left to do was put it all back together. couldn't adjust the clutch properly, so I've just put the new clutch cable in it. Now I'm going to take it for this first drive, and fingers crossed everything drives smoothly. I sort of just got to gain the car's trust back, but she doesn't make a rattle noise anymore, so I'm stoked. So the other day when I did the transmission, got that all sorted, we noticed that it was leaking out of the axle. Now it was the one that I'd already replaced because one was bent, but I didn't replace any seals or anything on it. I just put the old stuff back in. Obviously started to leak, so now I've taken the other axle out of my spare diff. I pressed new bearings and seals on it. Which Wayne helped me do. One of the boys, Joel, is staying back tonight working on his own stuff. So he said I could get my car up on the hoist to finish off this axle. Now the tricky part, getting this cone in.
Yes! Got it! That was good, actually.
Drum brake back on. Alright, we're back in action. We just got the wheels all tightened up, made sure to check all the others because I'm going to be doing a fair bit of driving. So big thanks to Joel for staying back and obviously answering when I have questions and helping me out when I need. I'm very, very lucky for that opportunity, like to be able to use the shop, the tools, the hoist. It's unreal. So big thanks to the boys at Carline. So me and Jack are going for a quick drive. We're just going to grab some kebabs, and we've now stalled it up at the light. Jack had to push me away from the lights down this alleyway because the car has no fuel. So we started pushing it back up the hill to go to the servo. It's just around the corner and it's uphill and it's a bit hard with just the two of us. So anyway, now we're waiting for Dad to come and save us with some jerry cans. But I swear my fuel gauge was full, but I was just idling at the lights and then all of a sudden it died on me. So anyway, all fun and games. Well, we got our kebabs, so we're going to enjoy them with a nice looking car. Dad to the rescue. Thank you very much. She started and the handbrake's on. I got to get used to that. I'm very happy that it was only a fuel issue. I swear it read that it was full. Turns out it wasn't. Let's get home so we can enjoy some kebabs. How good does that sound?
Mate, you're wasting all the petrol.
Yeah, the 5 litres we got. Oh, we've just done a quick run to Krispy Kreme. We've just scored ourselves some glazed donuts because I didn't really know where else to drive. But yeah, it's pretty cool how many people give you the thumbs up, or there was one guy in the Krispy Kreme car park that was just filming the car and said it looks good. So pulled up at the servo, another guy said it looks good. It's a real cool feeling when you get people complimenting the build. Me and Jack just opened the Krispy Kreme box and we only bought one each, and the guy gave us 6. How good is that? What a legend. Oh, it's the little wins. And we get to cruise in the tunnel with some extra free Krispy Kreme donuts. How good is this? Cruising with me bro, night drives, it's unreal. So I'm hoping this Sunday, which is 2 days, we're going to Sale for a car show there. And we're going to drive it the whole way, which is about a 2-hour drive from where we live. So that would be pretty cool if we can make it there. I don't see why not. Just trying to do, obviously the last few nights I've been trying to drive it as much as possible. Now that I've done the axle, that's all sweet. And then tomorrow is Saturday. I think I'll be cruising it all day Saturday. I've got a few mates with old school cars as well, so we might film driving with them, but it's good to get the K's up on the car. Oh, we're just going under the bridge now. Give her a little bit of a stick. How good's that?
Quick stop by. Oh yeah. Well, I need to say a massive thank you to the boys at Carline Cranbourne. They've helped me out big time get this thing driving again.